everyone doing? Hopefully well. Hopefully well. Londo Spark, how are you doing? How are you? You know, it's been a little while since I've seen your stream, and that's probably on me. That's probably on me. I'm super sorry I've missed your stream. Yeah, super sorry. I have had, you know, there's a series of books called A Series of Unfortunate Events, and that has been the last 9 months of my life. Although there hasn't been like a conspiracy behind it, it's just been a series of unfortunate events. So I've been like pretty busy. So anyways. Oh, your last stream was the relay? Okay. I don't feel as bad. I literally watched your last stream. So how's everything going with you? Are you okay? Are you doing okay? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you're doing better. I hope it's looking up for you. I hope you're getting past it. You know, these things come in cycles. They come in cycles, and we just have to weather the storm sometimes. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Absolutely. Absolutely. The entire industry around looking for a job has been broken for a long time. It's been broken for a long time. But like, in the constraints, while it was broken, it was manageable, right? Like, I'm trying to think of a good way of explaining this, but it's like, if our cars go 400 miles an hour, the way we drive is just absolutely broken. There's no way human reflexes, blah, 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 we could go on. But at 60 miles an hour, what, like 100 kilometers per mile, per 100 kilometers per hour, like, it's doable. It's broken, but it's manageable. I feel like recently those cracks have just gotten wider. Like, hiring is the worst. You work in mile per hour? Oh, I apologize. I actually don't know where you live. Oh, there you go. There you go. I have no idea. For some reason, I had this idea that you were British. I had a feeling you were British. Now I'm questioning whether the British use miles per hour. I don't think they do. Do they? I know the British kind of, sometimes they'll put a stone in there for weight. Very weird. I don't exactly know. All right. Before I show off my ignorance of who uses miles per hour. The UK does work in miles per hour. See, I thought maybe you guys got the wrong side of the road, but you got the right unit of measure. So I'm good. I'm good. I was gonna say the UK is super funny because I do know that it's like sure metric, but also sure not. It's like it depends on like what setting you're in. I find it very interesting. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's great. I mean, miles per hour is actually just better than kilometers per like. Let's be real. That one's easy. Fahrenheit is just far superior. Miles is better. I'm trying to think of, you know what? Liters. Liters is better than gallons and quarts and pints. Yeah, I'll give you that one. Liters is the leader in volume measurement. Oh, that's right. You guys' fluid ounces is. I forgot about that. Anyways, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Celsius is the worst. Celsius is the worst. I stand by that one. Liters and pints. That's amazing. That is amazing. I couldn't imagine mixing those two. All right. Let me get set up really quickly. Let's see. We want to source Twitch chat. Okay, cool. The thing that I wanted to just play around with was just the UI. I'm not looking to make any major changes to the game. If you don't know, this is Wordle. You have to be on Twitch watching, unfortunately, but if you're on Twitch and you make a guess, it will go in here. So like, this is only tracking Twitch chat, unfortunately. None of those letters are correct. Fantastic. None of those are correct. Okay, it doesn't matter. What I want to do is this right here, the chat. I want to get YouTube plugged into that, but before I can do that, I need a way to signify where it came from. So I just want to put a purple square beside the chat messages. Oh, there you are, Londo. There you are. Yeah, I want to put a purple square, and then I want to put a red square by the YouTube ones. This is using toggle bits, yeah. Yep. So I've never, like, my ability with this tool is very shallow. So I'm just learning it. Bogglebit, is this a typo or is this what we're calling them these days? I'm not upset either way. All right, let's see. We want actually Twitch chat. So in here we have, I think this is, we don't actually use this. We don't actually use this. What do we use then? What? Twitch chat is here. Oh, what did I do? Twitch chat is part of games. I didn't even realize I had put it in here. It's a little gross. It feels a little bit gross. It's okay. Why do I have chat and Twitch chat? This is correct. Let's see. What is chat? Chat is just, okay, I need to go clean this up. This is maybe one of the things that I do poorly. I forget the ways of managing files in here. Like, there is a way to delete this folder from here, but I don't remember how to do it. And thus, I just don't. I don't. I need to, that's one of those things I need to go look up, because if I could manage the directory better in here, I think I wouldn't have such a mess. I can do it from here, you're right. I'm always a little scared here because I don't quite know where I'm operating from. I mean, I always have this, so I can always just flip over to this and do it here. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me as how I set up. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Because really, I want to have, like, this visual right here. Like, this is where it's... I know where I am. Like, I just want to delete this. Okay, so we want to go into games, and then we want to remove chat. We'll just confirm. We'll clean up a little. Tonight, I'm just cleaning up a little. I'd like to actually clean up the code just a little. It's got a mess because I tried a couple different UIs. I tried a couple different things. We kind of slammed in a UI on top of an already working system. So anyways, I'm just cleaning up. I'm spending a little bit of time hanging out. Tomorrow, I have some, I think, pretty exciting things to cover. We're going to, I've been going over the Copilot chat. I want to share with you some of the things I learned. I want to show them to you, and about how they prompt the AI. It's actually pretty cool. And then we have a couple things here to go over that I found pretty funny for news stuff. Yeah, I found pretty funny. I'm gonna have fun tomorrow. All right, let's see. So in this, when we have a chat message, we also need to basically, I think we can just do it like this. Enum plat message platform Discord, Slack, Teams. I love the AI. No, this is going to be Twitch. Discord is Google, YouTube, and Discord. And then we should be able to, let's do derived default on this. I think that will be fine. I think. It's a new thing that you can derive default on a... Yeah, I just have to then tell it which one is default. Right, like this. Oh, it's not capitalized? like this. There we go. So we'll just make Twitch the default. I don't know. Actually, that kind of seems wrong. We won't do that. This will be easy enough. I don't know why I was doing that. I just learned that you could derive default with enums. It's a newer feature. Pretty awesome. But I don't need it. And then this is going to be... just the platform. Yeah, Wanda, I got it. I'm a bit dented. What I am going to do is I'm just going to set everything to Twitch right now while we're getting the UI. And this isn't even wrong right now because I only support Twitch as far as the message platform goes. I think we're actually pretty close to like working on getting YouTube. But I say pretty close. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to go into the UI and we need to basically we concatenate the message for, do we? Is that a true thing? Yeah, so when we build this messages, let's see, where's the from? Message states, for chat messages. Oh, we don't have a from? When we take the message to... So we get a message on this component. What do we do? Yeah, we concatenate the message right here into the messages. So what we really need to do over here is we need to put something in front of this, right? So in this for, we actually need a horizontal stack. And the first thing in this, we need to just do a solid fill color. I don't know how to do that. Let's look that up in the documentation. I don't know. I thought that was supposed to take... Nope, not that one. Toggle byte. I think it's byte because it got stolen. Here we go. Yeah. The guide. The guide. What are we doing? We want just a solid character. How do I do a solid character? Do I just do... I feel like I could do this with a canvas, but that feels overkill. I really just want a single solid block. Can I do a box? Right, they just have the box, right? Can I just do a box and set the background color? Yeah, can I just do a border? I don't want a border, I just want a box. Maybe I'll just do container. We'll see if I can't just do container and set the background, right? Let's try that. So something like, we're just gonna hard code it right now. Let's see, background. We'll just do light gray. Right, this is what, yeah, and we'll just do a width of 1. Let's just do this, and we'll see. I have no idea what I'm doing. As usual, no idea. I don't see a box. Yeah. I did get the O in the correct. Is it perchance oxbow? That doesn't have the O in the right place though. I'm dented. There is an X though. That's like an O and X in the same word. Maybe the only one I know. Gosh dang it. Okay, but I don't see this container. Let's see. Height 1. I accidentally mistyped here. Oh wait, I see it there. I see it there. Yeah, it's light gray, so it's very hard on the eyes. We can do better than this. We can do better than this. Okay. Let's do purple. Let's see, width, height 1. We really need a little text in front of this. Can we do this? Can we do this? And then change this to a span with the value. Is that acceptable? Text. Okay, the purple didn't work out on us. But we did get that nice space. We gotta guess oxbow again. The likelihood of it being correct is very little. Oh gosh. When I said the chance of it being correct is very low, I was correct. So if you haven't been here before, basically you get to type stuff in, and if it's a valid word and 5 characters long, your submission will be entered in to the thing. So Londo, if you type a 5-letter word in, your word, well, and then if there was a lot of people playing, whatever word is picked the most gets selected. That's how the game works. Okay, but this is not, chat is not working over here at all, is it? So it's Twitch Wordle chat. But this background is not purple. Let me check. I think it's background. Let me check our other stuff. Yeah, background is what we use. Maybe container doesn't allow you to do the background. We could do border, but I don't want border. I don't want a border. I want a... If I give it no sides, will that work? Is that how that works? This should give it, yeah, some sides, which looks kind of dented. Can I just give it the empty list? Also appears to not be working. I could do like, I don't know what I could do. Basic? No, that's protect. Maybe purple isn't a valid. Maybe that's, I've just maybe been, let's just do something like we know is there, right? It was just the purple, wasn't it? Okay. This is great. Now we've got to find a color we want. Oh, things is... I can't spell and I can't count. Fantastic. Okay, we gotta find the Twitch purple. What is Twitch purple? It was not thing. I'm really bad at this. All right, purple, text color. Done. So instead of this, what we want to do is we want to actually say, oh, this messages is, okay. Ooh, this is actually going to be a little bit of a change, because what we're going to have to do in here is add this to the state, right? Actually, do we have to? Let's see. This state.messages, yeah, needs to be a complex type. So messages needs to be a list of complex type. Now, that's not what I want to go to. Let's go back. So we have platform in our message. And all we're doing from the state is adding message. Okay. So we have a message platform. I don't know if I can use it with a state. We'll see. We'll see. I fear that I can't, but we'll try. This will be we'll just say message. I guess at this point we don't have to concatenate, because I was keeping it simple with a string, but if we're already doing it, and this is where I'd actually like this to just be messages. What is it on the other? No. Why? What did I do to my history? We can just do chat messages, right? We can do chat messages, but if we do chat messages here, chat messages, this. If we do this, the problem with this is this does not do state, right? Yeah, they're bound. Okay. We're gonna solve that because we're gonna solve that here because what we're going to do is we're gonna throw state on this enum, right? I think it will be fine because it's just a bare enum, and this won't like have an explosion of stuff. Maybe. So there goes that plan. There goes that plan. Okay, we can't derive state on enum. So we can't do this because chat messages can't become state. So what we can do is chat message state. AI was being dented. We don't care about any of those. We don't care about a list of these things. This was all dented, actually. So what I was thinking is what we want in this is basically just what's in this, but translated, right? So the author and content are strings, which are fine. And we also will derive default and this here. The only thing that needs to be translated is this needs to be an I8, right? That's the only thing. And then we can use this chat message state here. Chat message state here. This will be fine. Oh, and then these need to be values, right? Value of string. Okay. Now all we have to do, now the only thing is to translate the incoming message into the message state, and we're golden, right? Oh, this is why I hate UI. This right here is why I hate UIs. Oh, okay. Here we go. So we've got to take the message into a chat message state, which is effectively the same. It has an author, content, and platform. This should actually be really, really simple, right? So instead of this, the author is, it's a value of string, right? Can you do new? Is there like a, yeah, new, and then this would be what are we looping over? It was value, right? Oh, wait. Message dot value author. Yeah, okay. And then we can just do the same little thing here. Value new message dot content, and then this should, I think, be fine with the as I ate, but it's not. Expected 1 argument, found 2. Oh. Here we go. There we go. I got some extra things in here. Done. Okay, that looks better. Now this allows us to update the UI, right? So we can jump into here, and we have to be a little bit more expressive here. This would be like value dot author span value dot com. Wow, the AI finally did something useful here. And now this also allows us to do this as a so we're getting a number here. I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm definitely gonna have to look this up from what we did over here. This blew my brain a little bit. So yeah, we're just going to do this. Background colors, this is what I wanted, the toInt. We don't need the toInt because we're passing this toInt in. So it should be, we might, because sometimes, I think we had to do this because it was taking it as not an, I don't know. Let me actually go look at that really quickly. I feel like we shouldn't need to have a toInt on the status. Right. And we just kept the enums as, oh, it's U8, not I8. Good point. Okay. Fair. Is it fair? It is fair. That's a fair thing. Okay. Then let's go back. Let's go back here. Okay, I'm golden. I got this. I got this. I'll be okay. I'm telling myself. All right. I want to do platform colors. And then this was a square bracket, right? When we're defining it in here. And then we're just going to do what we did in the other one, which is just it's just a list, right? An index list. So let's do like, the last time we did actual color names, but we're just going to use the hex, right? Yeah. I think this should be fine. Yeah, we'll do like we'll do Twitch purple. And then Reddit orange. We'll get some Reddit orange in there. Twitter blue. Perfect. Those are the other colors we're going to use. And then lime green. Fantastic. That is exactly what I wanted. And then here, the background should become platform colors and just a 2int, I believe, on the value dot platform. You know what, here I don't remember what I called it on that. We're gonna have to see if this works. I'm not even gonna check the code. No, it did not work. Oh, I screwed it up at the, oh, I screwed it up way at the top. Let's look at what I did wrong here. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. It requires a let statement. Silly me. There we go. And we got the purple. Sweet. Now the other colors are wrong because the AI just gave us other colors, but that's okay. That's okay because we don't support those other platforms just yet. We don't support those other platforms just yet. Fantastic. I think this looks nice. There's more that we can do for the chat messages. I'm just so bad at UIs. I'm so bad at many things. Many things. All right, I think we need to do a little bit of cleanup to this UI because there's like wasted space here. We could at least center this in this whole thing. I don't think I want a border at all around it. It's the whole game area. So let's work on centering this. I don't know whether to put the time at the top. I think I'm going to put the time at the top. I wish there was a way to make it bigger. I'm not sure that there is, though. I don't know that there is. I don't know that there's a way to make that timer bigger. Because basically you have only a little bit of time to get your guess in. And sweet, we have a W. Okay. Let's see. We're going to first check out. Not there. Wordle. Let's see. We're going to go to. This is our main layout. So these are the stacks that get updated. I kind of want to put like a border around these. No, I actually want a border around them. And maybe we could do like some condition where when the time gets low, it changes color, right? That'd be cool. We should do that. Not right now, but this is in a vertical stack, but we want to center this. I think we can just do that here, right? We can just do like a... we should be able to do like a line center, maybe? That might make all of this stuff just a little prettier. Not at all. It didn't center it at all. We did get a nice little border around that. I was hoping this stuff would be centered. Okay. Let's look up alignment. Okay. So maybe I need to just put one of these suckers in there. And maybe I just need to misspell center. That was my bad. I didn't misspell center. And then all this gets pushed out one. There we go. Not what I meant. Not what I meant. Oh gosh. Not at all what I wanted. The alignment except at once most one child item. Oh, so maybe what we need to do is this right here. No. No. Nope, that's not what we need to do. Okay. It was a good guess. It was a good guess, but now I'm going to inflate the wrapping element to use all the constraints. I mean, it's not recommended to put alignment widget inside an unconstrained widget, such as an overflow. Oops. Okay. There's gotta be an easy way to align inside a V-stack. What if this V-stack gets the align? Can I do like horizontal center? Can I, is that a valid? It doesn't seem like it. No, it looks like this is alignment. I don't know how to spell alignment right now. But the V-stack takes up the whole thing, right? V-stack, H-stack, Z-stack. Row. Overflow. Padding. Canvas. I feel like I've done this. I feel like this was in a tutorial somewhere. Oh, let's actually just check out the GitHub really quickly. Like, it's got a... It has an example of this, right? Am I just not doing this at the right place? Oh, you know what? You know what? Here we did, what did we do? We did a border with no, we did this, right? Sides with none. Is that what we need to do here? Is do a border, oh, well, I should do a border, right? And then do this. Put all of this in it. And then we can do this right here. Here. This will get us a single object, which is a nothing object. It's a nothing burger object. but it will contain all of these things. I think I'm cooking. I'm thinking I'm cooking. I cooked a little too hard. I cooked just a little too much. Let's take out this nonsense. Right? Just let's run a normal border so we can. This is an H stack. Interesting. Interesting. Oh boy. Oh boy. How not to do UI with merit counts. I'll show you 12 ways not to make a UI. All right, let's look at this from a different perspective. I wanted to center align this because we have dead space. If we have dead space, we should actually do something with it. What should we do with it? All of these things are kind of set sizes, right? This is like, these are just the set sizes. We could leaderboard. Right? Let's leaderboard it up. That's what we should do. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to put an expand here with a factor of 1. And we'll just put let's just do border text leaderboard. Leaderboard is going to take up a factor of 2. Brilliant. Okay. Now we're going to take out this. And now they all have the same. Then on this one, we're going to do oh, what was it? What was it? I want the we did it for the messages.aml. Here we go. It is a border with no sides. Okay. Just like that, right? No, not just like that. Oh, that's wrong because that was this. I do want a border on that. So let's take this, delete that, undo that. Let's take this, delete that. What did I want the no border on? Is it in the stack? Oh no, it's this one. It's the whole one, this one. Right? Yeah. Cool. Let's jump into the stack. It's not called stack anymore, it's a row. And actually, this is the background color. Row.aml. Is reset this color? Okay, we don't want reset, we want... what do we want? I got rid of the color. I had the color. It's this color. So we want this color. We want this color. Done. Beautiful. 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 Perfection. Right? Now, if we make a guess like Oxbow, it's looking good. Really? None? Thing. I'm terrible at guessing words. I guess these two. That's it. I have one more. Okay, I just wanted to make sure the other highlighting was working, right? Just make sure we didn't mess something up. Cool. Fantastic. I am actually quite pleased with this. Would reset look better? Like if we went in here and did just using what the terminal is. Would this be better? Maybe it's better just to keep it this way. That way if anybody else uses it, it'll just be what their thing is. All right, cool. So what are we needing to do now? We have this, we have the leaderboard. So we got to implement the leaderboard. Not gonna do that tonight. Do we make it a persistent leaderboard that like survives multiple sessions? Or should we do it as like a, you know, let's say I go get a coffee in this place. Should it just be that set? I think it should be a persistent leaderboard over time. So we'll make it a persistent leaderboard. Well, let me think about how we're wanting to do that. I think you should get let's do the scoring of 10 points for every row not done. So if you guessed it here, you'd get 10, 20, 30, 40 points. And for every correct, you get 2 points. And for every... oh boy, this means we're gonna have to track. Oh, we have tracked who does what. We'll just have to track adding to their score. Okay. Let's... I guess we can start, like, 2 things. One, the game should start over again. Maybe we need, like, a starting countdown. Starting countdown. Let's see. How would we do that? We're going here and looking at this. Like when we start the game, we do this run game and we look over the one. We only have Wordle right now. We spin the thing up to talk to Twitch. Which, you know, we could actually move this out of this match ops because this is going to happen to all of them. Right? We could just put this here, not repeat our work. Oh, but we need the ARGs. Okay, I see. That's stupid, but we'll leave it that way. It's good. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Governor. Good enough, governor. I think that's really weird. I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, let's see. We have our start game. This, we're passing the Twitch receiver in. And then this is basically where we build this component. But what we need to do is we need to run another one first. I guess that's how this works, right? So I think we can just do this. I was going to do it out here, like we could just do another function, but I think actually what we'll do is we'll do it a function in here. Because what we need to do is when this game ends, we need to start another game. So we basically need to do this in a while loop until it's closed, right? So let's do this. You know, we're just going to do a big old while loop on this. And then it's infinite loops with loop. I always forget that. Move occurs because Twitch chat, which does not implement copy trait. Do we need to do a multiple receiver? Or do we need to handle this differently? Can we get around this doing something like this? Right, and then it's going to complain down here because we move it into... Oh, wait. Right. So how we currently run this is we would spawn this game loop for every iteration. Do we need to do that, or do we want to rewrite this game loop to just make one of them and we reset it, right? I'm not sure. Not a game developer. Because this just works for one set of rounds and then it's done. Right? This game loop literally only does 6 rounds. Might have to think about this. I don't know, chat. What do we want to do? So the idea is we want multiple rounds. If we're going to play this game while I'm off making coffee, it shouldn't just go once. It should do a round, then do another one. So we need to reset the rounds. But how it's currently designed is we have this unbounded receiver, which makes sense because there's been only one receiver. I'm thinking the easy way out here. I'm thinking, chat, that the easy way out is actually just to make it to use a multi-receiver. That's like the easy way. But this actually brings up a really good point of whether this loop should be resettable when a game is done, right? If this is actually the game loop, it should be driving the UI. And that means we have to be able to, we need to bake in like a reset command, right? So let's undo this while loop shenanigans, just so we're getting into a built-in spot here. And if we look at the game loop, one thing that we don't have is like a way to reset all of these cells, right? So basically, we need to reset, oops, I didn't reset everything, did I? I made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. Is this looks right? What did it complain about? What did I... Wait, I got rid of the while. Oh, this while. But I got rid of the while up here, right? And this one is properly closed. And this one is also properly closed, right? And it's talking about the game loop, right? Start game. That's not here. They're talking about here, start game. But we don't have a while loop out here. Wait. 1 second. Okay, public function start game, unclosed delimiter. They're talking about in this function. I do. I thought we checked that was deleted. Okay, well, I made a boo-boo. We fixed the boo-boo. All right, so back to this. When this round is done. Oh, it's good to see you back, Londo. So when this round is done, we want to reset it. We don't want to reset the leaderboard, and we don't want to reset this. We just want to reset all of these things. Oh, nice, Londo. You are actually playing. Yours got picked too. I need it to pick whichever guess is my guess. Just like if it sees my name, it should assume that's the one that we're doing. I need to put that logic in there. But yeah, you can also type, however. You can type a long message and it won't count it as a guess. So that's nice. You can have like all of Twitch chat go in through there and it'll be good. Okay. It only looks for 5 letters, no spaces. We actually put in, like if you're looking at the game logic, there's a whole spell checker and stuff, so it has to be a valid word. So basically, if you put some garbage in here like this, like if you put this in, it won't accept it. You'll notice it just gives all A's across here because that's not a valid guess. I actually would like to basically, like, if it's a guess, put like a green box here in this view, just so that like, yeah, just so that it you have some feedback if it's not a word in the word list. I have something like 100,000 words or something in a word list. So if it's not in that word list, it's going to fail. And so if it's not in that word list, you might as well get like a red box or something, I don't know. Just a little feedback that your guess isn't correct. The weird thing is, if you were to ask a question like this, it would feel weird to put a red box there. So, because it didn't meet the criteria. So I feel like the red box should only go there if everything else passed. So all of our criteria in here passed, which... the validation is like, is it five characters, no spaces, is ASCII? I feel like if all those 3 are true and it doesn't pass the fail test or the spell check, then you get a red box. I feel like that's the right answer. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. that's for later down the road. Right now, what am I doing? I want the round to reset. So when you fail, when you end here, I want to start a new round. That's what I was kind of trying to think through right now. Right now, the game loop doesn't have a way to reset this field, the play field, which it really just needs to reset all of these. So maybe we just actually need to just build like a reset function. We're gonna have to emit, let's see. Increment round count, update timer. Where do we send the message? Like this is emitting chat messages. And then up here, we're building the cells. Okay. And this is where we're emitting the thing. So what we're going to have to do to reset the game is basically iterate over all of these, reset all of these, and go on. Londo, I think you're right. I think you're right that validate guess should return one of not a guess, not a word, or valid. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we need to change that from a Boolean to a not a Boolean to a enum. Sorry, it's kind of late. It's later for you, or really early. Right, because I want people to be able to just chat without like red things or things like that. I only want it when people like try to what looks like it's a guess, just so that you know, like what you'll see is this will be all A's because it didn't accept this as a guess. And I think that feedback would be good because I'm using a word list. So like it's possible you have a valid word that's not in my word list. The only real 5-letter word I know how to spell is thing, oxbow, and Merrick. And Merrick isn't in my word list. Oh, I should put Merrick in my word list. Oh. Yeah. Done. Merrick is now a valid guess. Yeah. You didn't suggest option bool. It would work. It would work. I'm not gonna say that I haven't done something dented like that before. I'm not gonna say that that hasn't happened. Okay. Now, what I was thinking is right now, it kind of drops you into the game, right? You get 20 seconds, and with stream delay, it's more like 15 seconds. I was thinking that I would love to have like a game starting countdown. And then you would be lied if you hadn't used that curse edit too. Yeah. And then the other thing that I would think would be cool is when it restarts, it needs to also do that timer again. So I think what we're going to do is this. We're going to put a loop here. And this is actually the game loop. And now we just need a reset function. So when play a round, so this is what plays around. And then what we have to do for the loop is reset this. We get a new word, we whatnot. Okay. Now we're gonna have to do a couple things differently, right? Right. Borrow of move values spell check. We're gonna have to do some things differently. I don't want to be remaking this. It's because it's in a loop. But am I taking ownership of it here? I shouldn't be. Oh, you know what? Here. Should we make this a reference? Am I going to regret this? I am going to regret this. But it shouldn't take ownership, right? Let's try to do this. I'm gonna get myself into a lifetime issue, and it's gonna hurt my little heart. But we're going to handle it. This is where we're going to get into a lifetime. For the countdown, could you build a crude 5x6 font? I think that's what I need to do. That's like its own project though. If I do that, I'm gonna make it its own crate, right? Like I'm gonna make it a thing people could just use to plug into Anathema, right? I think is the right answer, right? I think that's the right. I don't know. That's gonna come later, like, because I think that would be really, really nice. I think what you're saying it really makes sense. I worry that I'm not good enough for it, right? Not right now, at least. It would have to be like a crude font, yeah. I think. Wait. Explicit. I haven't done lifetimes in a really long time. It's not. I did introduce lifetime here. I did declare it, didn't I? Isn't this Wait. I haven't used the lifetime in a very long time, but I need to use it here, right? I think that's the only time I need to use it here. I think this is it. It does not like this. Implicit lifetime not allowed here. Expected lifetime parameter. I tried to give you a lifetime parameter. Am I missing how to do this? Or I just want it. I thought it needed to be A though. I haven't done a lifetime on a struct for a very long time. Lifetime may not live long enough. I'm gonna have to go back and read because I am not defining this properly here. I know that's not right, not what I want. Yeah, this isn't right. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go look this up. Let's do this. We can do this. It's Rust by example, right? They have a good example. What would it be under? Lifetimes? Lifetimes? Scoping rules? Lifetimes? Okay. Lifetimes? I guess this makes sense. There's other scoping rules. Methods? Oh, but this doesn't have a, so let's do it on the struct. Okay, a type of borrowed which houses a reference. To I32, the reference to I32 must outlive borrowed. So yeah. Yeah, this is fine. This is... I need to do an impl on it. This would be on bounds, maybe? Just like generic types can be bounded, lifetimes themselves, generic use bounds as well. The character has a slightly different meaning, but plus is the same. TA, all references in T must outlive the lifetime. Okay, let's see. I'm just screwing up on the impl, right? I think. So here we have a ref to A and A, so T and A. I need a more explicit structs. This does not... Oh, is that all I did? That makes me angry. I just forgot it on the impl. Nightbot, chill out. Chill out. Night butt. Okay, so then we don't need to declare it there, right? Because we've already declared it. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Fantastic. Does this compile? Maybe. Possibly not. Probably not. Okay, cool. Cool. And this was also that we don't have to copy the hash set, because this hash set is actually the entire word library. I just copied it into memory because, like, honestly, it's not that big of a deal, but I didn't want to copy it a bunch of times either. Okay. I was just putting it here, and I forgot that this is declaring on this, but this is actually defining it here. I wasn't thinking about that. I haven't done a lifetime on an impl for a year probably, and that was just testing it out first time. So, thank you. Very nice. I appreciate it. I am going to rename it to Nightbutt. I like that. I'm going to have to wrap my own moderation system because Nightbutt sucks. All right, so now we have a loop. Now we do this. Now we got to do the reset function. We got it building, and we don't borrow. We just pass a reference to the spell checker. Beautiful. You haven't done a lifetime for about a lifetime? Yeah, dude. That's like the thing, is like, I actually wish I can get around not having a lifetime. And I do, sometimes I do dumb stuff. Like here, I could have just copied this and not had to do that, right? But I really didn't want to. It wouldn't have been a huge deal because, like, it's just once around. Probably. But I'm trying. My only point was, like, a lot of times I can get away or get around just using crappy stuff and just throwing a few copies in there and not. Right. Well, so that's my thing. Like, I wouldn't have done it if it was just a little string. I would have just copied it, right? Like, if it was just a little thing, I would just copy the bytes and be done. Just don't need to think about it. So I probably shouldn't do that much anymore. I should do some lifetimes just to force myself. Because I do it so little. All right, let's see. So now we need to reset. So when this loop comes through, it's gonna build all these things anew. Actually, I think pretty much everything is reset except the main UI. We just have to send the signals to empty these out. Okay, that's actually gonna be pretty easy. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna make a function here called, I think it's async actually. I think that function is asynchronous. Reset board. Oh, yes, please. But we gotta do a loop here. We got to do a loop here. For I in 0 to 6. There we go. There we go. Thank you. This will be I. And now we're done. Not done. We need to reset the board for the next round. Thank you. Thank you. Now, let's play this out. Tests. Let's play this out. I think this should play the round, reset it. Oh. them. Nope, that's 4-letter. Thanks. Thank. I'm going with thank. Okay. Well, I didn't even have an E in it, so I'm dented. There's a good guess. I'm going to guess. What am I going to guess? I don't have a better guess than there. Ooh. No, the R's in the wrong place. It's not trend. Turk. I don't think mine's a word. I'm pretty sure mine's not a word. I'm pretty sure mine's not a word. We don't have the time. Guess something. I know that's wrong, but I had to make a guess. I couldn't let it go to waste. There is a W. It wasn't a waste. I discovered the W. It's TWER. I think you're right. I'm going with you. I'm going with you. It wasn't that. Oh no. Oh no, we lost. Wait, why are we on round 7? Why are we on round 7? And 8? How is this? I mean, it was TWER. Was it? I don't know. Thank you, Automod. Okay, we have a bug. We're still going. The round is still going. So something was not working right. But I don't know what the word was. Now we can actually cheat. I almost never do this. But we can cheat by printing the word here. Where do we get the word? Do we get it here? We're passing the word in. Yeah, we can just print the word here. Yeah. This is a little dented. It will print right at the top, but at least at the end we need to. Sorry, I got to. What do I need to do? It's not iter. I need to convert it to this iter map to string collection might work. That might work. From bytes. That's what I was wanting. That was what I was wanting. I just did it the longer way because that's what. But from bytes was what I was thinking. All right, so if we just guess this. Cool. And it's over. Look at that. Look how good at guessing I am. I'm extra good. Yeah. From bytes is what I wanted, so I'm going to do that. It's from UTF Lossy. That's the one I was thinking. No method name. Where is this? Is it string from UTF Velocity? Word? Okay. That's the one I was actually thinking. That's the one I was actually thinking of. As bytes goes the other way. Okay. So wait, you did have a... How was that low test? All right. So I guess one... I think it's because it ticked over to round 2 because I do the check at the end. I think that's my guess. It's probably a minor bug on my part. Minor bug on my part. So you're right. It does round 2. Okay, so let's fix that. That should be easy to fix, right? Because this is just order of operations here. When do we bump it up to a new win? So if we win, we sleep here. That doesn't update the... We don't update the round until we start it, right? This seems line 192. So this is the round count, and we're sending it at the start, right? So that means if we win, so let's win. But this is at the very start of a new round, right? There's no guessing that's happened. Oh, wait. You're right. You're right. Let's see. No, because we're in this if. So we haven't ticked up around. Okay. I see. You're right. Why do we have this and this? Wait. Okay, so this emitter is messaging the main, and it's doing an index message of a row update, round count, and row message. So this is the winning one. This is updating with whatever word won. And then we're okay, I see. We're incrementing the count there. Right after we update the word that won the competition. Okay, so we should update the round count. Can we just do this kind of stupidly right at the beginning? Can we just do it here? This doesn't actually increment the round count. It's more of a set the round count, right? So if we do it there... Oh gosh, that is incrementing. Never mind. That actually is not just setting. That is incrementing. I forgot about that. That was stupid. So where do we want to increment it? So basically we want to increment it anytime the guess duration. So a round ticks over. So we're checking for when. This is when it won. Basically here we're resetting this. So this is where we would reset the round. Maybe we do it here in reset votes. We could just pass these things into reset votes. It seems weird to deal with the UI in the game thing. So yeah, we'll leave it here. I think this makes sense. Yeah, maybe have a next round function. I possibly agree with you on that. So that stays round 1 now. Good. Now we should reset and do another one, right? There's no countdown time yet, but... I think I have it wait for 30 seconds, though. Maybe 30 seconds is too long. Ooh, that seems... Well, let's do a guess. I mean, just because we printed some garbage out on the screen doesn't really matter. Okay, so it is working. Let's see if it's actually working. Okay, cool. So yeah, we need a better reset around. So let's actually, we could just make this a function here, right? Like, although that means we have to pass the game round into it. We're gonna start playing with lifetimes if we pass the game round into it. Okay, we'll try this. We'll try this. It's not reset board, it's a reset. We want to reset the round. Not reset the round. Next round. Let's see. That's some garbage, but we'll leave that. This is garbage. We will need the component ID and the emitter. We just need to do these two things. So we need to give it the round count, give it the emitter and the main ID. Perfect. This is async. All right, and then game round dot. We need to pass this. Okay, so this is where I think actually we can just do a pretty simple lifetime here. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. It does have to be mutable, so I'm a little worried. The binding is already made. The binding is already immutable borrow. Oh, okay. I see. I'm already passing in a reference, so I don't need to do those. Cool, peachy. All right, this is probably, let's see, yeah, let's just do that, and then we can come up here, and we can delete those and not emit the next round. Oh, I don't even remember what I called the function now. Next round. That was not difficult. Cannot borrow game room as mutable more than once at a time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where was game round? Game round. It's borrowed mutably all over the place. Is the point. Cannot borrow game round as mutable more than once at a time. And this is a problem because this is a loop. But then it's not at the same time, right? If it's borrowed previously in a loop, then it's not at the same time, right? Cannot borrow game round as immutable because it's also borrowed as mutable. Immutable borrow occurs here. I think this is just hogwash. It just doesn't like the mutable borrow in a loop. But its lifetime should just be the lifetime of that function, right? I think it's screwing up with the lifetime. I think that's the problem. Let me do this. Let's see. Let me look this up. Okay, so I think this is what I'm doing. Once you create it, the value is borrowed mutable for the entire duration of existence, and the borrow lives as long as the value itself can exist. borrow it like this twice, thus it failed. I think this is what I'm doing. Types that implement drop would not allow. The seniors are probably motivated by compiler errors that suggest the change, so the underlying problem is likely something else. Often they attempt to create self-referencing data structures. Okay. So I think this is the issue that I'm having. So what I need to do... Let me read that again. Okay, so the function next round has a lifetime of A. We'll just change this to B. I wanted to do something like this, but... Is that the solution there? I think this might be it. I just kind of overdid it, didn't I? Let's see. Got a little excited. Okay. I think we're actually in a decent spot here. We got a nice reset function. All we have to do is like a game starting thing. And we're kind of off to the races. Also, that reset is horrible. Horrible. 1 second. Reset board. We are printing something here. Maybe it's actually on the receiving end that we're printing something. That's just horrible. Horrible. Wordle. Wait. That's the file we were in. Is it in here? Yeah. I think this is it. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Yay! Oh, you know what? This doesn't even matter because it's already all printed on there. We also shouldn't have a time of 1. It should be a time of 0. Cool. Cool. That won't work, but thing will. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then if I do something long and stupid, it won't take it. Awesome. All right. Let's disable the cheat. Let's disable the cheat. And now you have just a regular game of Twitch and Wordle. Awesome. All right. That's it for me tonight. Thanks everybody for joining. I hope you had a fun time. If you get a chance, join tomorrow. I have some awesome topics to go over. I think you'll enjoy them. Some good news. Not good news, but some good news to cover. Anyways, see you all tomorrow.